girl. What's going on? Oh, is everybody? They're talking about my mug shot that was shown. Is that what the subject is? Now, if you want to go back in time, to when I was out here being an active user and doing this and doing, you might see some stuff that you might not want to see. You might say, damn, Flavor might be a little crazy, but we might want to leave her alone. Look, I'll address it. I will address it. You know, I heard people over there in the chat say, well, can we call Flavor Matchbox? If you want to, you know, if that's what you want to do, you know. You might want to be careful though. You might want to be careful, you know. I'm just saying.
Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world, hottest of the hottest girls. They we got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Got our head in the clouds.
Well, nobody trying to set nobody on fire.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah, I mean, because I was a little wild back then. I did some things that I'm not proud of, but ain't nobody here on this YouTube gonna try to embarrass me for things that I have been through.
Everybody stares as she goes by. They can see the flame that's in
Flavor, I own up for everything I do. I take responsibility for everything that I have done. Why? Because of the person I am today. Let's get this straight. Because of the person I am today. If I wouldn't have went through the things in my past, I wouldn't have been the person that I am.
What y'all look at this? What y'all look at this? Look at those StreamYards trying to come up in the game. Y'all see this? Y'all see y'all comments on the screen? Oh, ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? Hey, Greeky. Hey, Greek girl. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Sweet V. Hey, Devious. Ain't that crazy, y'all? You know what? StreamYards. As much as y'all charge people, bitch, as much as they charge people to be able to use StreamYards to come on a platform, they should be reading comments that we highlight out loud. Hey, Southern lady. I'm just saying. Hey, Snake. Look at those StreamYards trying to show out just a tad. Okay. I'm here for it. Making big bank. They making big bank. Yes, Denise, I saw it. I saw it. And you know what? I'm about to play it. Hey, Suzanne. I'm about to play it. Because, you know, it's kind of funny. Let me just get it pulled up right quick so I can show y'all exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Give me 1 second. I want y'all to listen to something for me, okay? I want y'all to listen. Listen and listen closely, okay? Hold up. Stop it. Let me download it first. Download. There we go. Okay. Now let me share something with y'all right quick, okay?
Her fucking back, and then putting out a fucking kid that she don't even fucking take care of ain't worth it. I'm just gonna say right here and right now, you can sit here and talk all the shit you want about me, bitch, but what the fuck does it actually tell you when I'm the motherfucker who unknowingly, mind you, married a fucking pedo, yet I retained custody of my fucking kid? Where are yours?
Do what? She did what? Unknowingly. Unknowingly, like your girl Flavor did. Let me play that one more time.
You want about me, bitch, but what the fuck does it actually tell you when I'm the motherfucker who unknowingly, mind you, married a fucking pedo, yet I retained custody of my fucking kid? Where are yours? Just saying.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Exactly. 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 But you know, I somehow had to know. I just somehow had to know about a charge that this man caught almost 30 years ago. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But I had to share that with y'all. I did, okay? I had to share that with y'all because I guess Illuminati can be the only one on the internet who unknowingly married a pedo. Just saying. Just saying. These bitches swerving down that I knew everything. First, I'm married to him, then I'm not married to him, and all of this in the rave. Fuck y'all bitches. Hey, Casserole, where you been, sweetie? Hey, Black Cadillac. How y'all doing? How's y'all's evening going? Y'all, I went Boots. Is Boots in here? You been on a cruise, Cats? I want to go on a cruise so bad. Yes, I was yes, Devious, I was in my addiction at that time. Yes, I was. I was in my addiction at that time. Hey, Mo. Cats, you gotta let me know where you went on your cruise. I'm gonna talk to you about it because me, my mother, and my two daughters, we want to go on a cruise. We want to go on a cruise. So I might need you to hook me up with you know, some of your corresponding people that help you book your cruise, okay? For real. For real, for real. Hey, Pekingese. I know she is. I know every time we turn around, Cats is always on some type of cruise. Enjoy your life, sweetie. Enjoy your life. You know, some people are just miserable. They ain't got no other life. All they can do is sit at home all day, every day, on YouTube all day, every day, looking for somebody to bitch at and point the finger at. You know, I'm not going to call a name, but you know, we got a couple of them out here that are like that. A couple of them. So let me tell y'all what I did today. Boots, I'm glad you're in here. Guess where I went today, Boots? Guess where I went today? Ooh, Ooh, yes, I went and got me some more Gus's world famous fried chicken. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, y'all. This chicken is so good. It is so good. They fry their chicken in peanut oil. And it's kind of the chicken is kind of spicy. Y'all, when I tell y'all it's the best chicken I ever done tasted in my life, it is. Casserole, you and me too. You and me too, baby. I told me a chicken leg up before I even made it back across the bridge. I tore that chicken leg up before I even made it back across the bridge, y'all. Swear to God. Swear to God. Because I lights went off. Hey, Hundo. Our lights went off here. We had a tornado warning. Girl, Black Cadillac, you need to come down here and try it. Our lights cut off here. So me and my daughter, we just said, hey, let's take a ride. And we went all the way to Memphis, and I picked me up some of that hot. Oh, the chicken is so good. Rotisserie chicken can get it. Them rotisserie chickens be good too now, Casserole. Them rotisserie chickens that they have at Sam's Club. Oh, them chicken be good. Them chickens be on point. The lemon pepper one. Ooh, wee. Oh, you talking about that video? I ain't even got a chance to watch that video that Hondo made yet. I ain't gonna be able to play it over here. Hondo, because you know somebody will have a whole hissy fit. Maybe I'll play it at the end of my video. How about we do that? I'm gonna play it at the end of my video so that way she ain't got time to strike it and get me down for 7 days. How about that? Y'all know I'm petty. Y'all know I'm petty like that. I am. So I heard Bum fired up alive today. Why wasn't she at work? Why wasn't she at work? Anybody know why? Just wondering why she wasn't at work. Kind of strange, huh? On a Tuesday evening, she's not at work. Okay. And I thought she worked 11 to 7. Ain't that what y'all thought too? She worked 11 to 7. You know, just saying. And I heard she was over there making a fuss. You know, because last night she came out with this whole lie that she told her entire audience. Okay. She told her entire audience last night that Flavor had been talking about her getting super chats. Bitch, I would like to see a clip or anything of me talking about you getting super chats within these last couple of days. Quit lying, bitch. You did that. She did that just to make her people then turn around and feel sorry for her so they would super chat her. Like I ain't never seen the manipulation like what has been taking place on this platform right now. I haven't. It's sad. And then I see she made a post to Mo, calling Mo out, calling Toys in the Attic out, saying that you're going to dox their entire life. And if Toys calls you by your first name again, Karen Shell, bitch. Everybody knows your fucking first name, okay? It's not no surprise to none of us. You announced it several times over there on your live streams, bitch. Your name is Karen. Shut the fuck up. Pisses me off. Ooh, Rule says, no one cares about super chats. Are you doing chargebacks on your own super chats? Damn. Damn. Sex toys is just jealous. That's a shame, though, y'all. That's a shame that she had to run with this whole entire lie to her audience last night, telling them that I had been talking about her getting super chats. I ain't said shit about that. I ain't said nothing about it. Ocean Breeze says, it's in her link for PayPal or Venmo. That is how I know her name. And she says it several fucking times on her own channel. Karen, shut the fuck up. Suzanne, you would think so. You would think YouTube would catch on to her crap by now. I guess, and I really don't know. The hatred they have for us, like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But Macy's mom, your stupid ass, you keep coming over here, you comment on my community post and saying stupid shit, okay? Bitch, you gonna learn too. You gonna learn too. Let's just pray and hope. Ain't Macy's mom the one who bought that money, y'all? That $5,000. Ain't she the one who bought that money? Macy's mother? No, you have not, Jay Sledge. You have not yet. Ain't Macy's mom the one who bought that money? She bought $5,000. Bitch, you're a fucking joke. You're a laughing fucking joke, bitch. Keep right on over there. Keep right on over there giving them folks your fucking money. We don't give a fuck about it. We don't care, not one bit, not at all. You look and sound stupid as fuck. Hey, Kimberly71. Oh, she sure did. She called Brooke's job too. Yeah, she called the nursing board on Brooke. She sure did. She did. There was another mom who bought the $5,000. Macy's mom was the one who called Brooke's nursing board. Wow. That's sad. That's sad. What could somebody do on this internet that was so terrible to make you call their fucking nursing board? Like, for real, it makes no sense to me at all whatsoever. But you bitches, y'all continue right along. Y'all continue right the fuck along. Nobody fucking cares. Okay, know that. So I just wanted to kind of yes, Suzanne, but Bum doesn't do those things, y'all. It was all Mo. Yes, it was all Mo. It was all Cats. It was all Snakes. It was all Danielle. It was all Feisty. It was all Baby B. It was all Black Cat. It was everybody else but Bombshell. At the end of the day, bitch, you're a grown-ass woman. You're a grown-ass woman. Can't nobody make you do anything. Let me say that first and foremost. You're a grown-ass woman. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Hey, Smokey P. We haven't got into it yet. But we're about to. Uh-huh. Cass Rule, you already know. Hey, Brown Eye Girl. How you doing? Toys and X says, I'm not proud of giving what's her name information but I never doxed or went real life on a single soul. I know you didn't, Toys. They just try to run that whole narrative. You know, nobody listen to these dumb bitches over here. Nobody listen. Nobody fucking cares. Hey, try me. Nobody listen and nobody fucking cares at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's freaking YouTube. If you can't handle the fuck shit that you put out here, then maybe you need to exit stage motherfucking left. Because that shit that Amber said about my daughter yesterday, y'all, I laughed at her. I laughed at her. I laughed at that bitch. I know it was disgusting to some of y'all. I know it bothered some of y'all deep down in y'all souls for that bitch to make them comments about my daughter. And I understand, you know, because she could have made them towards me. She could have made the comments towards me like I made the comments towards her about her. But she had to go then and put it on my daughter and then my son. You know, bitch, you used up fucking trash. You used up fucking trash, scamber. You are. And could you explain to us? Could you explain to us how you were graped at 17 when you weighed almost 500 pounds? And then, I mean, I call bullshit on all that. I do. I call bullshit on that. I do. She got married. She was married at the age of 18 or 19. And she had her stepson, which is her adopted son. She had him by the time she was 18. So yeah, I'm calling bullshit on all that. I am. But anyways, let's hop right into the fuckery of Diddy. Okay. So today, well, yesterday they were talking about JLo. And Miss Melanie King, she made a video and she said she is no victim. She is a co-conspirator. So, I don't know. But I'm going to let y'all check out this video, y'all. And y'all tell me for y'allself, okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this.
Andy, she's no victim. Listen, far be it from me to ever take away someone's victimization, but she is no victim. She is a co-conspirator. I am the only surviving witness from back then of his first set of victims.
JLo faces court grilling in Diddy trial as his legal team fights to dismiss evidence from infamous 1999 New York club shooting.
And who all remembers the court shooting? Who all remembers the club shooting? I do. I do.
There is video footage out there. If I'm not mistaken, she was interviewed by Entertainment Tonight years ago. And they asked her, why did she and Puffy break up? And she said, let's just say she looked around with a pregnant pause and said, our relationship ended with a bang. The video's out there.
We have got to talk about JLo and if she's going to be possibly called. And
with a bang, y'all. With a bang, the gun, the shooting. I mean, is that perhaps what she's talking about, y'all? I think so. I think so.
To this trial. But guys, I just want to shout out quickly my good friend Andy Signor over at Popcorn Planet. He actually interviewed the victim. She's actually come on his show before, but he interviewed the victim specifically about JLo, that nightclub shooting, and what happened back in 1999. He's interviewed about that, but specifically they're talking about this trial and bringing in different tea. So we're going to cut to that in a second, but I want to shout him out. And I will link the original below, but I want to give you a little bit from this article first, just to lay some groundwork. Jennifer Lopez faces being dragged into ex Sean Diddy Combs' high-profile sex trafficking trial as prosecutors seek to use evidence from the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting that led to both stars being arrested. Now, I just want to just say this. At that time, there was a rapper named Shine, and he was under Bad Boy's label.
Yep.
And he actually got convicted for that shooting, for those charges.
Yes, he did.
And went to jail, I believe, or prison for about 10 years.
10 years.
But he has come out last year, I want to say, because I covered it. I can't remember all the details. But last year, he came out. He is now a I forget what island he's from, but he's from the Caribbean. But he is now like a politician. Like, he got out and completely changed his life. But it was assumed for a lot of years that he just took the fall for Diddy, that Diddy somehow paid him or convinced him or bribed him or blackmailed him into taking the fall for that shooting.
He was paid. Shine was paid for this shooting. He was paid.
But everyone always believed that Diddy was the one that actually did it. Well, then Shine came out last year and was like, I did not shoot him. And essentially saying that like Diddy is the one who did the shooting. The witness, the lady we're going to get to, she says it was Diddy who shot her, not Shine. And she has been very clear about that for years, since the beginning. But somehow prosecutors went after Shine. So it's really wild. It's a whole thing. I might pop in a clip or something like that here, but let's continue with this story for now. The singer and then boyfriend Diddy were at a club in New York in Manhattan on December 27th, 1999, when gunfire broke out inside the venue. The music mogul was accused of firing a gun in the shootout that left 3 people injured, including Natanya Rubin, who was struck in the face but miraculously survived. I believe it.
And I think this woman doing an interview, this Natanya woman, she did an interview. She did, and her face is still actually, it's kind of fucked up from the whole shooting. It is.
Hit her in her nose. She had to have plastic surgery. Like it hit her directly in the face. It was really awful. Pretty gruesome. Yep. Both JLo and Diddy were arrested in relation to the incident, but Lopez was not charged and Combs was later acquitted. Okay. So it was all about the gun charge, I believe, that he was on trial for, or the shooting itself. Either way, Diddy got off. He skated by, and Shine is the one that took the fall and went to prison. Yep. Diddy's lawyers are now fighting to exclude the incident from evidence in his upcoming trial. So this first part of this article was like a little bit before the trial kicked off. Okay. So, but now we're in the middle of the trial. So if it's like using like the trial is to begin, just know that they refreshed the article over this weekend and added more details, but the original was like a few days before the trial started. Court documents filed earlier this month revealed that Bad Boy founder is also seeking to exclude the notorious video of him beating up his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, from the case, arguing that nobody could authenticate it. So,
Bullshit, Puffy. Bullshit. Are you serious? Nobody can authenticate that video, and they cannot pinpoint and say that is you and that is Cassie. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, sir. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
But the video got in. Okay, so we know that. So there's JLo and Diddy back in the day. Okay, there that is Diddy walking on Star Island, where in Miami, this is where he lived. They call it Billionaire Island, where a bunch of billionaires have homes there. And that is where it was. A lot of things have gone down in that home, but that home is where you saw the Miami home getting raided. It was there. This is a video of him after he was raided, before he was arrested, him just going on these walks with his security. And of course, wearing this necklace, I guess, of his parents or grandparents or something, trying to look like a family man. Like, dragging your young daughters into the court. But I will say this about his daughters coming into court. Keep in mind, they're the same age as Cassie when he began grooming her.
Wow.
So there you
Wow. So I mean, it just gotta make you wonder, of how Diddy would feel if a man, 17 years older than his daughters, will be trying to do this type of shit to his daughters. How would he feel then? And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me because it just makes me wonder, do people, and y'all, hold on, let me handle this part here first, okay? It kind of makes me wonder, people with all this money, damn, is this the kind of lifestyle that most these people live? Like, really? Are y'all? I feel like it's a whole lot of Illuminati type shit going on. I honestly do. And y'all, in the next video that we're gonna watch right after this one, she's gonna be reading court transcripts today. She's gonna be reading court transcripts today, y'all, when a man was up there on the stand today testifying that he sold drugs to former President Obama. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He sold drugs to former President Obama. I almost lost my ever-loving shit. I swear to God, truth. I swear to God. Watch. As soon as we get through playing this video, this only video is about only 20 minutes long. The next video that I'm gonna play, she gonna read that out, and y'all just pay attention. Pay attention. BB. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. They did say that they sold drugs to former President Obama. Now, I also heard today that they had ecstasy pills with Obama's face on them, but they also sold drugs to former President Obama. Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna show y'all. I promise y'all I'm gonna show y'all as soon as we get through with this video.
There you go. All right, continuing. They're talking about the racketeering thing, but here we go. Okay, so Diddy's lawyers made their pitch to the judge in motions that are usually filed this close to a trial and are one of the last chances for the defense to shape what will be kept back from the jury. The fact prosecutors are aiming to use the club New York shooting means that Lopez seems set to be mentioned during trial. After the incident, Diddy and Lopez left the club and were chased by police through Manhattan, and they were stopped. Officers found a stolen gun in the car. Lopez was not charged, but Diddy was put on trial for gun and bribery charges and acquitted. So that's what I was saying. He was never charged for the shooting, just the gun charges. Okay. And I didn't know there was bribery included in that. This man, it's always some bribery with him. So there she is, Natanya.
Wow.
Where she got shot. Okay. Just another picture of Diddy. They just filled this whole thing up with pictures. Ugh. Anyone finds this man attractive. It is all money. I'm sorry. That's the only.
Now I know that we've also heard that Diddy likes boys. Now, way back in the day, when he first came out with all this rapping and hopping around on the stage with all these different, I always kind of thought he was that way. Did any of y'all in the chat? Did anybody in the chat ever feel that Diddy had always been this way when it came to guys? Because I did. Don't know. I did.
Wait, you could be attracted to that. But let's keep going. In the legal filings, Diddy's lawyers argued that the testimony of a key witness in the Club New York shooting was patently incredible because he claimed the rapper tried to bribe him. While the witness in question was not named, it appeared to refer to Diddy's former chauffeur, Wardell Fenderson, who claims he was asked to take the blame for the gun being found in the car, just like Shine was to take the blame for the actual shooting.
Hey,
Diddy's
Miranda.
lawyers say this story was highly questionable because no $50,000 diamond ring Diddy supposedly used to try and bribe Fenderson with was ever found. Assuming the story is true, would be a fantastical assumption, Diddy's lawyers claimed. They also objected to prosecutors bringing up accusations that he beat up a record executive in New York in 1999. He admitted harassment and was sentenced to an anger management class.
Bullshit, he whooped his ass.
Diddy's
He
attorney
did.
said the common thread running through the government's trial strategy is to argue that Mr. Combs has been a criminal his whole life and is a bad person. Well, the stories are out there. Okay.
And I honestly believe it. I believe that Diddy had enough fall guys around him. I believe that he had enough fall guys around him that he could throw the blame off on. He had enough money to where, he could get out of anything that he wanted to. But this time right here, with this trafficking charge that he got, moving these people from across state to state and out of the United States and back in the United States, sir, you done fucked up. He done fucked up. He has. Thank you, Libra, member for 21 months. Thank you. Devious member for 13 months. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
The stories are out there. All these people aren't making it up. We've seen it, Diddy. Look at JLo. Is she upset about something? He's getting chewed out. Was she part of the freak-offs? All the women that he's been with, I feel like they were part of the freak-offs. Jennifer Lopez was not a huge star back then. Nope, she was just like a Cassie. She was older, but she was like.
This was right after JLo got off the In Living Color. Hey, Hills Have Critters. How you doing? This was right after JLo made it off of In Living Color. And she had just started her little rap and singing career. Okay. So yeah, I honestly believe you and me too, Sweepy. I love In Living Color. I could watch that on replay today. I could. But yes, Panda. I remember dancing too. You and me too.
Like a Cassie. She was closer in age to Diddy. She's older. But from what I'm seeing, Cassie was not the first one. She was not the first person that he put through the freak-offs and the abuse and all of that. So you have to keep that in mind. We have questions about all these people who have stayed so silent, all these celebrities. JLo needs to speak out, but of course,
Smokey P.
I guess she wants to keep her secrets buried, but they're not going to stay buried for so long. There she is again. Okay, in a bigger picture. The government has defined the racketeering offenses very broadly to include his entire personal and professional life spanning 2 decades. On top of the charges, the government now seeks to admit numerous uncharged alleged acts of sexual misconduct and supposed violence. Every bad thing Combs has ever supposedly done in his entire adult life, the attorneys added. The strategy is transparent. All the government really seeks to do is show that Mr. Combs is a violent, dangerous, and deviant person who deserves to be locked up, regardless of whether it can actually prove the somewhat technical elements of the charged offenses beyond a reasonable doubt. This strategy should not be allowed. All right, so this was then they start to get into the whole Cassie video and all of that.
Nice his voice.
And I'll just don't you agree? Said I want to bring it back to this before we wrap because as introduce you that way, but I want people to give you the respect you deserve because you really. The Diddy trial is in. We have John Witherspoon, Esquire here, and
what you doing, girl?
Before I get into playing these clips, I just want to say really quickly, several legal analysis have been done. Okay, there's different people, whether on content creators, or I've been reading legal opinions. The government is proving their case. A lot of people are saying, well, I don't understand the racketeering, or I don't understand how that fits in, or Cassie's lying, or this is happening, that's happening. Understand, the government does not come to play. When they bring you to trial, usually it's going to be a slam dunk. They don't have the
exactly. And for Bombshell's dumbass to say on her live stream today that she thinks that he's going to get away, he's going to get off, because the feds, they were not prepared when they came for Diddy. Bombshell, shut the entire fuck up, bitch. Shut up. You don't even have an idea of what's going on in this fucking trial. You don't. This bitch ain't got an idea. Trust and believe the federal government, they gonna be stacked, prepared, ready to wring your ass through the court systems several times if need be. Like, she's stupid. She's a little slow, y'all. She's a little slow.
High conviction rate that they do for no reason. From what I'm hearing, they are methodically laying out and showing the charges. They are their case is pretty solid. Whether you want to believe Cassie or not, they're proving it, not just with
what she say, Bombshell? What she say? Their case is pretty solid, bitch. So unless you know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, bitch, I would shut the entire fuck up. Just saying.
Cassie, but understand she's just one witness out of many. That there's a redundancy. They're going to
and let me also add, this is just the first week of trial. The first week. They are saying that this trial may go on for 5 to 6 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks. This is their first week. Get out of here.
Prove it over and over. So if you don't believe one witness, well, there's another witness, and then another witness, and then another witness. And some elements they've already proven. Like the prostitution one, that's already been proven through the escorts. If you don't believe Cassie, the escorts, and many more of these men are set to testify. So they are laying out their case, and I don't care what anybody is telling you, the government is not messing up. I don't care if it gets a little fiery. At this point, they are well on their way to convicting Diddy and him spending life in prison. We have to keep following because, again, juries the case can be laid out perfectly, but juries can be fickle. You never know what can happen in a jury trial, right? So I don't want to make it like I know how the end is going to be, but I have been studying this. And guys, I believe he's cooked. He's going to be cooked. Mm-hmm. So here we go.
And Natanya, who, yes, was shot by Diddy. I hate to always have to introduce you that way, but I want people to give you the respect you deserve because you really went through it. So honored to have you both here. Natanya, you've been on the replays. We've been here. So have you, John. We've been recapping every day's Diddy case trial.
I'm going to skip forward in a second because he does a whole thing talking about the Diddy trial. I will link the original below, but I want to fast forward to another part where Natanya starts talking about that 1999 club shooting.
I want to get to the JLo of it all as well because, man, her silence is deafening, Natanya. Mm-hmm. Like, if she was this victim of Diddy, which I'm not saying she was, clearly she might be less of a victim than she keeps claiming to be, because if she really experienced similar things as Cassie, even remotely, which she's implied she has with the infidelity and so on, holding the firearm, etc., her silence is crazy. Why isn't she getting grilled in court? Why isn't she part of this? In fact, why aren't you, Natanya? That whole case feels incredibly relevant. Don't you agree?
I agree wholeheartedly. And Andy, she's no victim. Listen, far be it from me to ever take away someone's victimization, but she is no victim. She is a co-conspirator. There's a difference. She's a co-conspirator. And here's why. She took the arms into the nightclub by the admission of the two police detectives that investigated the case, Artie Cadigan and Joe Sweeney. They said on another podcast, The Proffer, that she took it in. They reviewed the entire surveillance. The only people that were not searched were JLo and Puffy. So
Wow.
not only did she take them in, and we have Cassie verifying that this is in fact a practice that he did.
She just, not to interrupt, yes, she said it 2 days ago on the stand that she had to do it for him.
And then here's the thing, which is why, like I said the other day, why you have to have someone from the culture, because this is something that is indicative of hood conduct and behavior. Guys give a woman, their girlfriend, the chick that's with the crew, the gun to take, the arms to take into the establishment, because the
Facts. I know that is fucking facts all day long. A man ain't gonna walk into a place, well, in the hood, a man is not gonna walk into the place with the gun on him. He gonna give it to the chick that's riding with him to throw in the bottom of her purse. That's just saying. I'm sure Devious can help me confirm this for y'all. He gonna give it to the female. Okay, he not holding that gun.
likelihood is that the men will be searched, but the women won't be so drastically searched. And that is something that is conditional of the hood. It's known, but you have to be of the culture to know the relevance of these things.
Yes, you do.
I mean, if you do a cursory search of hip hop songs where some guy says, "I give my arms to the girl to take in," you will be shocked how many songs come up.
Yes,
because it's standard practice. JLo is not a victim. She's a co-conspirator, and she needs to be brought in, because not only did she bring it in, but then she threw it out the window when they were evading the police. New York is full. The jails in New York and all over the country are full of people who have done the exact same thing as she. And yet she was allowed to escape. Not anymore.
I agree.
And to be clear, for those who are saying, "Oh no, but Shine took the heat," and that Shine didn't. You are going to say it again. Shine isn't the one who hit you.
Shine is no victim. Shine pew-pewed Julius Jones in the shoulder. I was pew-pewed in the face by Puffy. I've said that for 25 years straight. People have selective hearing. People hear what they want to hear. The same way
there was corrupt.
So I paused. When I spoke earlier, I was just speaking about her being a victim, but I wasn't thinking about there were other victims. So Shine did shoot a gun, but he got convicted of shooting, I believe, her as well. But he says it was not Shine who shot me. Shine shot another person, Julius, whatever his name was. Julius,
shot him in the shoulder.
I was shot directly by Diddy, Puffy at the time. He changed his name, like he changed his shirts. It's crazy.
Option too,
yes,
no?
Absolutely. And the same way in this case, the U.S. attorneys would not produce the witness list until April 18th. Ask yourself why.
Thank you, Hills Have Critters.
Because they cited in their documents when in 1999, when the witness list was produced to Puffy's attorneys early on, they picked off all the witnesses, paid everybody. They paid so many people. People got amnesia. I didn't see. I was tying my lace. All kinds of foolishness. And they learned from 24 years ago, don't make the same mistake. Do not provide that witness list. Because if you give it too early, you won't have, listen, I'm astounded that you haven't had jurors start coming down with bad coals and foolishness. I guarantee you they're trying to see who they can, if you see anybody smiling too hard or looking too positive, that juror is going to be a problem, I'm telling you.
I mean, this all does sound like a organized.
This is crazy. This whole interview, I am going to link it below in the description box. Shout out to my friend Andy Signor over at Popcorn Planet. He is also covering the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni case, which has just gone into another stratosphere. I said this in a video earlier.
I heard about
that case is bigger than this one. This one is more salacious, and
what is that case about, y'all?
It's I think because of the sexual graphic nature of it and all of the things, and it's a RICO case. The other one is a civil case, but it is a landmark case that probably will make its way to the Supreme Court. We now have, guys, evidence, unrefutable. Well, it's not unrefutable yet, but an affidavit from Justin Baldoni's attorney, Brian Freeman, saying that Taylor Swift's attorney, he was informed by Taylor Swift's side, Taylor Swift, that Blake Lively has been blackmailing Taylor Swift in order to side with her and to say it's correct. Like, guys, when I tell you this case has tendrils going a million different places, if you're not watching it, I have my other channel, Melanie Offscript. That's when I've been covering it. It's gotten to the point, it's so bad.
Hey,
Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively's husband, you know, Deadpool, we call him Predator Pool now. He even blocked me. Okay. He even blocked me because he didn't like the things that I was saying. I've gotten into dust ups on social media with the director, Paul Feig, of Blake Lively's latest movie, It Ends With Us. I mean, It Ends With Us. Another Simple Favor. Like, when I tell you it is explosive, he is not only covering that trial like I am, but he is also doing a full-blown documentary, talking to people from the set, the witnesses. It is just, it is so big.
Hold on, Devious. I believe I heard they found body parts in Taylor's home in Pennsylvania. Dude, hold up. What the entire fuck? Excuse me? Hold up now. Somebody gonna have to break this case down to me because I don't know nothing about this case. Oh, wow. Fancy do what? It is insane. These people are insane, y'all. Okay, so now we're through with that video. Now I'm finna play y'all the video of them saying, of her reading out that they sold drugs to former President Obama. Y'all think I'm lying, don't you? I read body parts here near her Rhode Island home, and they think it's a serial killer. Oh, wow. Body parts were found in the area of Taylor's home, vacation home, about a mile away. Near her home, radius 2 miles of Connecticut coast. Cat Williams was right. All will be told. Lord, what the hell? What the entire fuck is going on in this world? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? These people, these people with all this money, they doing a little too much. They doing a little too much. They doing a whole lot too much. All right. Now, which one is it? It's this one right here. Okay. Now, it's going to be about 12 minutes in, but we're going to watch it, okay? We're going to watch it. Diddy trial. Bombshell. Barack Obama named by witness. Day 7 transcript. This is the transcript from today, y'all. This is the transcript of what all went on in court today. Okay. And y'all will hear this person testify and say that yes, he sold drugs to former President Obama. I'm just wondering what kind of drugs those were. Was it cocaine? What was it? I'm a little confused. I would never think that Obama was doing drugs, but I guess. Hey, Bum's gone. Hey, just keep it real.
Into this morning's transcript from Diddy's trial. Today is day 7, and you know bombshells are dropping. So let's get straight into it.
Let's go.
As always, I like to shout out Matthew Russell Lee over at Inner City Press. He is the person that we're getting this transcript from. As a quick disclaimer, cameras are not allowed in the courtroom. Recording devices are not allowed. So the best that we can do are shorthand transcripts. So it won't be everything that's said, like the full breath, but you're going to get an idea of what is happening in the court, what are the answers, what are the questions, objections, all of those different things. Now, I will be doing a recap of the details, going deeply into everything that transpired, what they said, the defense's reaction, cross-examination. So all of that will be coming directly after this video. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you do not miss that. Here we go. U.S. versus Sean Combs, Day 7, from personal assistant through exotic dancer to Cassie's mother and a chef. Inner City Press will be covering this trial. Before jurors come in, we oppose David James. This is the defense. So Agnifilo Combs' defense. We oppose David James testifying about the incident with Suge Knight. He's going to mention D-Rock, say he was a friend of Biggie Smalls. That's decades ago, not relevant. Seems you are previewing your cross. So the witness is personal assistant David James, and he takes a stand. So he was there.
This is Melanie King. Let me drop her channel. This is Melanie King, y'all. She hosts a YouTube channel. She has almost 900K subscribers. So yeah, she's pretty good at what she does. This is the link to her video. Y'all go sub up to her or whatever.
Yesterday, he closed out the day. His former assistant. This is Diddy's former assistant. So the judge says, "Good morning, welcome back. We are missing 4 jurors. It may be the subways." So one of the deputies are saying that they're missing. Then a judge will reconvene. The jurors have arrived that were missing. All right, so now this is the prosecution.
Okay, let me kind of explain this to y'all. So Inner City Press, what he does, he has been in court since day number 1. Okay. Inner City Press has been in court since day numero uno. And he sits down there and he jots down everything that is said in that courtroom. Okay. And then he comes back and he has a book that it's called Diddy on Trial Week 1. He has a book where you can read from each day of what's happening, playing out in court. So I appreciate this man for doing this. Like, I got much respect for you, dude, by doing this, because I don't think nobody else is giving us play-by-play of what's going on in this courthouse every day. So we appreciate you, sir. We appreciate you.
David James. What about physical violence between Mr. Combs and Cassie? Did you observe it? No, I did not. Do you remember a blog post? Yes, I was in LA when he came back from a club. What did Mr. Combs say? That someone was lying on him, saying he hit Cassie at the club. He went through my browser history. No one had ever done that to me. Did Mr. Combs give you instruction about Cassie? Yes, essentially yes, to bring her food at the London hotel, some Roscoe's. What is Roscoe's? Some delicious fried chicken.
What's Roscoe's? What's Roscoe's? Roscoe's is that fire ass chicken and waffles down there in LA. I think they got a place in Atlanta too. You know what? Since I was talking about chicken now, I want to try that chicken. The Roscoe's chicken. Who has ever tried Roscoe's chicken? Mo, have you ever tried Roscoe's chicken? I know you down there in California. Just wondering, is it as good as they say?
In Los Angeles. What did you do for Mr. Combs in New York? I'd bring him applesauce, JLo, Fiji water, his toiletry bag with ointments, just for men. So just for men is a hair dye. We bought 40 items so he wouldn't call us later. I get a key like at the Trump International.
Pay attention,
I
y'all.
set up the medicine bag in the personal Louis Vuitton bag. What was in it? A Viagra, ecstasy, Percocet. It looks like you didn't finish. I think it's Percocet. How did you go about replenishing these supplies? I'd use my personal credit card. Bad boy paid me back. Who paid you back? Usually Bonds. So Bonds is Roger Bonds. He was one of the former heads of Diddy Security.
Okay, great.
Did Mr. Combs ever stay alone in a hotel? Never. Usually with Cassie, sometimes other women. Did he ask you for things during a stay? He texted me for an iPod or food. Did anything strange ever happen? Yes, in Miami. He asked for an iPod from his house on Star Island. I drove it to his hotel and knocked. No answer. I had the key. I'd set up the room. What did you see? Cassie on the bed. There was another person. There was another person, yeah, who sort of scurried away, and the shower was on. I thought Mr. Combs was in there. How was she sleeping? On her back. Objection, sustained. Sustained. Sorry, not sustained. Sustained.
Why do you want to know?
What
how
about the
she
other
sleeping?
person? He was about 5'8" with long hair and a large endowment. He scurried away.
Do what? He had a large endowment, y'all. Endowment. Now, I ain't never thought to call nobody's junk an endowment. Panda. Panda, go in the next room and tell your hubby you want some of his endowments. Ladies, if y'all got men, go up to them right now and tell them that y'all want some of their endowments and see what they say. They're probably gonna look at y'all stupid as hell. You know what, Casserole? That's probably why they called it endowment, because it was so huge. It was so huge. He was about 5'8" with long hair and a large endowment. He scared away. What? He probably look at you. Truth says, he probably look at you and say, "What credit card?" Oh, Sweet Pea. Diddy, it has been said and told on here that Diddy does not have no type of endowment. Diddy got a little bitty Tootsie Roll. And look, you know what? I would be embarrassed, y'all. I would be embarrassed as hell. And you know, him doing all these freak parties and doing all this stuff in front of different people. He wasn't embarrassed at all that his little weenie was little. He wasn't embarrassed. Shit. I'd have been embarrassed as hell if I was a man. I would have been embarrassed as hell. Sorry, but I would have.
Did you ask anything? I wasn't hired to ask about his personal affairs. Did you ever pick up drugs for Mr. Combs? Yes, Percocets at a pharmacy, sometimes in my name. Did you give him permission to use your name?
Now, how are they doing that? Did you ever pick up drugs for Mr. Combs? David says, yes, Percocets at a pharmacy, sometimes in my name. So, you know what? All these music moguls, all these doctors, you know, all these people in cahoots together. All of them in cahoots together. He probably didn't have to do nothing but make one call and get a doctor to write him a prescription for Percocets. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the shit these rich people can get away with. It is. It's crazy.
I don't recall that. Was there a drug dealer? Yes.
Pay
One stop.
attention.
He met with a lot of people? Yes. Even former presidents. Which one? Former President Obama. What was your understanding?
Yes, he did. She just said that. She just said that, y'all. She just said that. Let me go back just a little bit. She said, I mean, ASUSA says, was there a drug dealer? David James says yes. One stop. AUSA says he met with a lot of people. David says yes, even former presidents. AUSA says which one? David says former President Obama. Now, you know what? That just hurt my poor little heart. That hurt my poor little heart. No, Devious, don't say that about Obama. Do not say that about Obama. Please. That's such a shame. I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all, though. How many presidents in this country are felons? I'm just asking. I mean, shit, we got one that's a felon right now that's sitting up there in the White House, Donald Trump. But, you know, they talk shit about me being on my little YouTube channel and a felon. Hey, got it, girl. How you doing, sweetie? It's a shame. Yes, freaking. We all know Clint likes to get his groove on. Yes, we do. Did you have sexual intercourse with this woman? Oh, Lord, have mercy. I cannot with these presidents and these rappers and singers and doctors and all the things. Y'all, they also going to say in here that Diddy likes applesauce on his burger. On his burger. Applesauce on his burger. Who eats applesauce on a burger? Devious. There, yeah. Lock him up for that in itself. Yes, Lord. How can you eat applesauce on a burger, sir? Sorry. How? Crazy.
Was there a drug dealer? Yes. One stop. He met with a lot of people? Yes. Even former presidents.
No.
Which one? Former President Obama. What was your understanding? Standing would have happened if you hadn't done these things. Objection sustained. Did you ever take ecstasy? Yes. I was drinking Ciroc. I took ecstasy. I was Diddy bopping. What do you mean? I was vibing. Did you speak with Mr. Combs about it? He was reviewing footage of the party.
Diddy bopping. See, I gotta take this back because I know back in my younger years in school, that's what we used to call it. We used to call it the Diddy bop. The Diddy bop. Who knows how to Diddy bop?
We had a videographer who filmed the parties. He asked me, "Hey, Playboy, was that you dancing around at the party?" I said yes. And he said, "I'm going to keep the video in case I ever need it," meaning that I'd be embarrassed.
Hey, Miss Bella.
Did anything ever go missing? They said a bracelet was missing. Uncle Paulie came to my hotel and searched my belongings and those of my girlfriend at the time. Could you have said no? Objection. Move on. Did you ever have to take a lie detector test? Yes.
For what?
Who was present? Just me and this gentleman. I was very intimidated. They put monitors on my head, my chest, and my hand. Could you refuse? Not to keep my job.
What?
I think it was like if he refused, he wouldn't be able to keep his job. Like I said, guys, it's shorthand, so there's going to be, a couple things in here missing or typos. Did this happen again? Yes. When Mr. Combs said a watch of his had been stolen, what was the result? The gentleman told me I seemed nervous. I said, sure I am. Once Capricorn Clark had to take a lie detector to prove she wasn't part of a heist of Mr. Combs' jewelry.
What?
Was there an incident at Mel's Diner with Suge Knight? Yes. I drove the Silver Navigator to get cheeseburgers there.
Pay attention.
D-Rock said, that's mother effing Suge Knight. He went over and said, what's up? Suge didn't recognize him. D-Rock said, I'm Biggie's boy. What happened next? We noticed 4 black SUVs to different sides, or I guess it was at different sides of the parking lot. I saw someone hand Suge Knight a gun. D-Rock said, we got to get out of here. We drove back to the house. What did you find there? Cassie was crying. Mr. Combs got in a vehicle. I saw 3 guns on his lap. I felt calm because we'd been in a silver vehicle, now a black one. They wouldn't see us coming. What did you find at Mel's Diner? Suge Knight had left. Mr. Combs said, drive around the block.
So, hold up.
What did you decide?
Hold up. So, that must have meant that P. Diddy was actively looking for Suge Knight. Wow. Okay. Tell us all about it then. Tell us all about it. Baby. Ooh, yes, Devious. They was going to light up Suge. They sure were. Facts.
This is kind of like skipping a little bit, or it's just saying, what did you decide? I want to know more about this Biggie and Suge Knight situation. Okay, so what did you decide? To leave the company. They offered me other positions, but I just wanted to leave. My life was at risk. No further questions. Mr. Agnifilo? Now this is the cross-examination by the defense. You didn't tell all this the first time. They told me to stop, to not say anything that would incriminate me. Look at the notes from your interview. Read it to yourself, then look up at me. Okay. How'd you recognize Suge Knight? I listened to hip hop. Were you drinking or smoking pot? Sorry. No, sir. Your mind was clear? As clear as it could be, working 20 hours a week at 4 a.m. D-Rock opens the door. Suge Knight is a few cars over. And he's saying window open because they could see it through the window being open. D-Rock says, I'm Biggie's boy. And then Suge recognizes him, gives him a dab. What's a dab? Handshake.
Really?
Did you leave D-Rock at the diner? Why are you smiling? Because that's a crazy situation. Why would I?
Crazy question.
Didn't you leave D-Rock at the diner? That makes no sense. I'm not asking what makes sense. I'm asking, did you? No. You saw Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes. Mr. Combs told me to drive. You don't know where Mr. Combs got the guns, do you? I didn't know we had guns until then. Have you ever been in a situation like that? No. You didn't say, I don't want to drive to Suge Knight with guns? No.
Okay, so
what exactly did you do before you got this job? I was a door-to-door salesman, then personal assistant. Now you were going with guns to confront someone? It was not ideal.
Excuse me. What does this have to do with anything? What does his profession have to do with anything? He was riding with P. Diddy at the time. Shut up. Oh my gosh.
You knew how to get to Mel's Diner, right? I frequent there all the time. Have you ever seen guns?
Mel's Diner, y'all.
Have you never seen guns before? Right?
Mel's Diner.
I think it's me. Have you ever seen guns before? I'm not sure how this is supposed to be. He put no. This is a radical departure for your job description. Is that an understatement? It's the understatement of the day so far. Do you have immunity? Ask my lawyer. I have some kind of offer agreement. Profit?
Oh, wow.
You didn't tell anyone about this? Only my wife. Did you meet with the government this morning? Yes, briefly, about what might come up in the cross. Did the Mel's Diner incident come up? Not that I can recall. It's this morning. What did you talk about? Your style. And then I guess there's some laughter in the courtroom about this. I don't know, it's from the jury from the people in the galley. Who knows?
You
I'm
serious?
dying
Miss
to
Rose?
ask what they said, but I won't.
It is, Misty.
I have a few more mundane questions. I love mundane questions. Oh, he's getting snappy on this
He
stand,
sure
guys.
is.
Okay. Where did you travel with Mr. Combs? Ibiza, London, Saint-Tropez. Were these vacations? Business oriented. What were you hired as? Personal liaison, but I was a personal assistant. He met a high level roster of people. Second understatement of the day. Why? He met with the who's who. It was important that he be prepared for these meetings, right? Yes. It was important that he be on time. No, we changed meetings to fit his schedule all the time. When he didn't want to show up at a certain time,
Hey, Shell Rocks.
he had security because people wanted to touch him, right? Yes, in the airport, in McDonald's. Was he gracious? I don't think gracious is a word I'd use for Sean Combs. Did he sign
Ooh.
autographs? No. You said he'd
Damn,
stay in the
Diddy.
studio until 3 or 4 a.m. and you stay with him? Yes, it was common. What sort of things would he want to always have with him? Ketchup, for example.
Ketchup.
Did you know he put applesauce on cheeseburgers? No.
Applesauce on cheeseburgers, y'all. Applesauce on freaking cheeseburgers. Applesauce on cheeseburgers.
But I knew he likes applesauce. Ew. Okay. He liked Astroglide, condoms, and baby oil. But you didn't expense it through the business? Usually not.
Ooh-wee.
I was told he didn't want to run them through the company. He didn't want a record of them. When you bought an 8-ball of Coke in Saint-Tropez, you didn't tell Mr. Combs, did you? He was asleep. Tell me about your relationship with Roger Bonds. We talked about Bad Boy as a family. What do you mean? Mama Combs called me her son many times. What was the mission? To make sure he's happy.
Good, Joy. Stop it. There,
Was it
yep,
fun?
jail forever.
I
yes,
enjoyed it from
we
time to
please
time.
lock his ass up.
What was your
now.
relationship with Chef Jordan? Professional. Did you choke her? No. Objection, sidebar. Tell me what happened. We were on Star Island. She told me where to take him.
What?
I grabbed her 2 wrists and said, "Stay in your effing lane." Was there
What?
fallout? It was reported to corporate headquarters. Mr. Combs called me in. Mr. Combs told me you can't be putting your hands on women. He told me to give her a gift. This is
Oh,
wild. This
really?
man beating on women in different situations, different reports, all the women around,
Exactly.
employees, and he's telling him, don't put your hands on women. Like,
Wow.
it's just the hypocrisy is just, I don't know.
It's
At this point.
real. The hypocrisy
Okay.
is for real.
What did you give her?
It is.
I rolled up a blunt and gave it to her. Did she like it? It appeared she did. You were in a car with Mr. Combs and who? Chris Lightly. Have you ever taken ecstasy? I'd party, sure. What were things like in the studio? Drugs? Yes, it's a creative environment. I didn't smoke when working with Mr. Combs, but he caught you smoking once. I thought he was in for the I was supposed to say night. I thought he was in for the night. I lit up. He came out. He said, "What are you doing?" I said nothing. He said, "If you're man enough to smoke, you're man enough to tell me." I said, "Okay, I'm smoking." He said, "If I did it again, he'd fire me." How about when you picked up 2 prostitutes and had sex with one? Objection, 403, overruled.
What?
She asked for $200. I called Bonds and asked, "What the hell?" She asked to take a shower. I said, "That's $200." And then there's laughter more in the courtroom. I cannot wait to get into the details of what was said in my next video, because I feel like there's more to this whole thing. I got to get more. This case it's just never ceases to amaze me every single day. It just, I don't know. It's like a clown car full of craziness.
It is.
On that note, no further questions.
P.
Redirect. So now the prosecution's going to ask questions again in the redirect. What about the incident in Alpine, New Jersey? To file a police report and say that Chef Jordan had been the aggressor. Oh, it looks like he was told to file a police report and say that Chef Jordan had been the aggressor, but I didn't file it. I drove around and told him I made the report. What have we asked you? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to not keep having that over there. What have we asked you to do? Tell the truth. Nothing further. Recross. So now the defense is back. You lied to Mr. Combs about filing the police report. Yes. Nothing further. Can we have a break? Okay, so they take a break. Let's see. I think they are back.
Messy.
All right. So this is the judge. Jurors, I'm going to try to get the temperature turned up in here. I'm told it's complicated, but I'm freezing right along with you. The government calls Regina Ventura. So
that's
this is Cassie's mother.
Yep, that's Cassie's mother.
Where do you live? New London, Connecticut. How many children do you have? 2. Roderick and Cassandra. Who is this? Sean Combs. He dated my daughter. When did you meet Sean Combs? 2006. My daughter signed to his Bad Boy Records. He was her boss. Then they started dating. Gizmo. They moved to LA. Read this message from December 2011. Cassandra wrote me. She said Sean Combs threatened to release a sex tape and go after her and Mr. Muscooty. How did you react? It made me sick. Sean Combs demanded $20,000. He said to recoup losses due to Mr. Muscooty from my husband and myself.
Hold up. Now, hold up. Hold up, y'all. What the entire fuck? So you mean to tell me that Diddy made Cassie's mother and her husband pay him $20,000 or he was going to release a sex tape? What? This is bonkers to me. This is fucking bonkers to me. This is beyond fucking crazy. Right then, back in 2006, right then, I would have knew right then, okay, my daughter does not need to be around this fucking guy. She don't need no parts in this. I would have snatched my daughter's ass the fuck up. Me personally, I would have snatched my daughter's ass the fuck up. Nah, we're not doing none of this at all. We're not. This shit is crazy. It's crazy.
Why did you take a loan to pay Sean Combs? Wow.
What in the hell?
Her parents take a loan in order not to release the tape. Oh, wow.
This is beyond in fucking
he is diabolical. Sean Combs, I'm sorry. This man is a demon. A demon. And a lot of...
I'm sorry. Excuse me, but I got a bunch of mamas in this room with me right now. Which one of y'all mamas will let y'all daughter stay with a man like this? Because I sure in the hell wouldn't. I would have snatched my daughter's ass up right then. It'd have been a one and done. She paid Diddy 20 G's. Get the fuck out of here. This type of shit. Now this type of shit right here is what pisses me off. Because her mother, everybody had to know. They had to know something. They did.
Of other people around him. I really don't care. Like, it is what it is. Why did you take a loan to pay Sean Combs for the safety of my daughter? Jesus. Wow. Look in the binder next to you. These are the photos I took of my daughter's bruises from Sean Combs.
What?
Do you know Mia? She was an employee of Sean Combs. What happened? We were in his kitchen laughing. Sean asked her why she was laughing. She stopped and looked plain. Now to August 2016. We're done with the binder. While in LA, did you call the police? Yes. Sean Combs stole Cassandra's phone. They had a bitter argument outside her apartment building. She lived on the 17th floor. They argued about at the roundabout. Who else was there? D-Rock. Is Damian Butler his government name? He was standing between us. I tried to hit him. Sean Combs took Cassandra's car, a Jaguar.
What?
So you see how kind of like it's missing some of the elements. So I just want to make that clear. We are, again, I will fill you in on those in a more detailed video. So the prosecutors say no further questions. Cross, the defense does not question Cassie's mother. So it looks like they're not denying the claim that Diddy made her and her husband take out a loan in order to protect Cassie so that this video would not go out. This is a man.
This is beyond fucking crazy. This is beyond fucking crazy, but did Diddy what did Diddy do to break the law there? Blackmail, manipulation. This is, oh my God, this is bonkers, y'all. This is crazy.
Who paid $5 million in a NDA to Jonathan Odie, one of the freak off escorts, so he wouldn't say anything, but then makes her mother pay a loan to protect her.
Crazy.
I don't know why this one really hits home, and there's no one who can say anything. No one who can say that the mom is lying or any of that, because the defense is not even cross-examining
They didn't
her.
even touch it. They didn't even touch it.
This is pure evil. Can you imagine how scared? This is wild. I'm sorry. This is wild. Next witness. The government calls Mr. Sheree Hayes. Where are you from? Harlem, New York.
The Punisher.
What was your work?
This is the Punisher.
Male exotic dancer. I was known as the Punisher. Do you recognize these two? I do. Mr. Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura. I was hired in 2012 to create a sexy erotic scene for them. So these are the photos that were shown in court. Why were you called the Punisher? Playing basketball on West 4th Street. The woman who called you, what time did she book you for? Midnight at Trump Tower.
You know what? They asked him, why did they call him the Punisher? And his response was, because he played ball on West 4th Street. I'm calling bullshit on that, sir. I believe they called you the Punisher because you used to beat those women's guts up in Pound Town. Just saying. Just saying. The Punisher. And he was called the Punisher because he played basketball. Get the fuck out of here.
Central Park West. Striptease for a small group of friends. When you got there, how did Miss Ventura appear? In a bathroom with nothing underneath, in a wig. I think it's supposed to be in a bathrobe with nothing underneath, in a wig. I was expecting a crowd, but there was no one else. She told me she and her husband wanted to create a sexual scene with baby oil. What did she hand you?
Thank you.
$800. How was the room? Dimly lit, electric candles, bowls of water with bottles of baby oil in them.
What?
She told me not to acknowledge her husband, not to look at him when he came out. Did he come out? Yes, he was naked, but I could not see his face. It was like what a Muslim woman wears. You see only the eyes. He had a bottle of Astroglide.
What?
You know how diabolical this looks?
Ooh,
a man naked wearing a hijab. Diddy was wearing a hijab and a bottle of Astroglide in his hand.
Hell no. Hell no. Can y'all picture that? Just stop, ladies. Just picture it. Diddy walking out in a hijab, holding a bottle of Astroglide with a little bitty Tootsie Roll weenie. What in the entire fuck? These people are no ma'am.
It sounds like a horror movie.
It does.
Why is he wearing a
Even
woman's hijab?
stop.
God help me. Okay. How did you this is what is it? Haram. Haram. If you guys know it, brother. Ooh. I'm sorry. It's just okay. It's terrifying. Diddy in hijab naked with a bottle of Astroglide and baby oil all over. And you are a man coming there thinking you're going to do a striptease like a stripper for a group of people. And Diddy busts out for you to take that. Mm. Okay.
Take that.
How did you recognize it? I use it. The purple top. How did it end? She went into the other room with him. When she came back, she asked if I wanted to finish. I said no. If they were happy, I was happy. She gave me more money. Did you do it again? Yes. 8 or 12 times. How did you end up recognizing her? I was a fan of Mr. Combs and followed him on Instagram. I saw her on it. This would be a great place to break. So the judge takes a break. All right. So that is all we have as of 30 minutes ago. They are still in a break.
Ooh.
I will be bringing you the afternoon transcript. But like I said, be on the lookout. I have recaps coming. I have a summary, more detailed things that have happened today. Make sure you're subscribed. Let me know what you think about this. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, there's so much coming out in this case. But the hijab and the Astroglide, like, I don't know why that was so like visual to me. And I feel like physically ill thinking about it. It's like terrifying when I think of Diddy at this point. But let me know what you think about this so far. Where are you landing? Do you believe that Diddy, is done, is cooked? Do you think the government is methodically proving their case? I don't know. It's still very early, guys. This is only the second week of the trial. We have 2 months to go. And so, there's a lot more that's going to come out. But every day there's new surprises in the house of Diddy. So with that, I will see you very soon.
Hunted. When I tell you, yes, let me drop her link for you. Give me 1 second. Let me drop Miss Melanie King's link. She does an awesome covering of this case. She's an awesome reporter. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Like, I ain't got no words. I ain't got. Oh, wait, she done dropped another video, y'all. She done dropped another video. Oh, Lord. Oil session. Diddy Freak Show. Male stripper. Baby oil. Crate. And AR-15s. Do y'all want to check do y'all want to watch this other video, or do y'all want to wait? It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. It's only been up 32 minutes. So I'm not gonna play it right now. I'm gonna give her a little bit of time. I'm gonna give her a little bit of time for her to get some more views off of it. And I might come back on later on tonight and I might play it for y'all. If not, then I'll play it for you guys tomorrow, okay? Because she's only had it up for 32 minutes, and I don't want to be disrespectful like that, okay? So yes, honey. I will try to keep y'all updated through all the things Diddy and let y'all know what's going on at trial. Let y'all know the insane shit that they have going on over here. Because, baby, when I tell you it's a little much, it's a little much. And I never knew. I never knew these people that got down in it. Well, I'm not gonna lie, because the whole R. Kelly thing. But damn, they do the most. They do the most. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a great rest of y'all nights. I will see y'all out here later on these YouTube and Rumble streets. Love you all. Talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Then a fantasy, lonely, like a highway. She's living in the world, and it's on fire. Oh, no, 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 oh, I cannot, no, 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 no. Not on these platforms, won't let defeat. Close up my street, feel the heat. I'm on fire, I'm not discreet. You got the fever for some. Can you taste my name? It's flavor, flavor, don't you? Oh, she got both feet on the ground, and she's burning it down. Who claimed perfection? Must have been you. I own my faults for the things I do. Do you? Ooh, in these YouTube streets, I'm making my mark, not backing down, lightning the dark. You got the fever, taste my name, it's any flavor, flavor, don't you? Ooh, this girl is on fire, this girl is on fire, she's walking on fire, this girl is on fire. Taste my name, taste my name as you watch my flame on these YouTube streets. Ooh.